Hi guys, this is Top Tier Tiers Persona 5 set overview. I am lycheepunnet. With me I have, as always, my co-host Elpros.
Howdy.
And then we have a bunch of people who play or have played Persona 5, the card game, not the video game. We have, what is it, Tim Tom the Dank Engine?
Right now it's Tim Tom the Dank
Hello.
Engine.
Yeah, so he's here. We have celednb. He's tired
very
from
tired.
so we'll excuse him. And we have the world champ himself.
For
I've
English.
forgotten what he wants. Yeah, for English.
Emilia-tan.
Yeah, that's what it is. Alright. So fresh off the heels of our Persona 5 set review, I say that knowing it has gone for 3.5 weeks. What do you guys think?
It's fine. That's
It's
really
more
good.
than fine. It's
Like-
a good deck.
It's a very solid overall set. I mean,
I don't think it makes A plus.
I think I agree with
I don't
Yuwei
think
here.
it makes A plus. I think it makes top 10 barely.
No, I don't think it makes
No.
top 10.
I don't think it makes top
I
10.
think it's
I think A plus is already like.
A.
I think a solid A set is what I put it at right now.
Top 15. I'll give it
Give it
top
like-
15. I'm not going to give it top 10.
94 out of 100. Solid
What?
A.
Solid.
What? That's like the highest A you can get before A plus.
Yeah,
No.
dude.
Is it?
No.
What?
No,
95?
90. 90 or
Oh,
above. is A
95. Is
plus.
it 95? No, wait, what?
It's like 90
A
to
plus.
93 is A minus, 94 to 97 is A, and any college giving you an A plus is lying to you.
Wow, that's really weird. America is just really weird. Anyway,
Dude,
I
A
think it's
is
solid
80.
top 15.
and above, I thought.
Solid top 15 deck. I wouldn't call it like it's a relatively high A tier deck. I wouldn't call it A plus. It's not broken enough.
And there are some like holes that do exist in the deck itself that are like kind of frustrating that I can see. So it's not like it's not a bulletproof deck and it's not doing anything super broken. Like it doesn't kill people particularly well, for sure. Not that it
Mhm.
necessarily needs to.
It
but
sometimes
it is a
blanks
weakness.
2 attacks, which
Yeah,
is kind of
that's true.
broken.
Sometimes LB does that. It's also kind of broken.
Sometimes you blank 4 attacks and heal for 10 and still
Sometimes
die
you just-
first.
Sometimes you just cancel and win the game.
I mean, that's just what happens when you're playing a deck that doesn't have a lot of reach.
Yeah, look, I think this deck is it does have a very defensive top end. It has decent heals, it has decent ways to stay alive, and it doesn't have any good offensive finishes. Like Joker is not a good finisher, no matter what anyone else might say.
It's just a
I know
fine
some
one.
others. There've been some other set reviews which have called it a good finisher or have called the best card in the set. I don't really agree with that, but they're free to have their opinions and we're free to have ours.
I mean, the Joker is fine. I mean, but it's still a card that's
Yeah.
gonna miss like almost 50% of the time you flip anything.
A lot of the time, I play Joker as a slightly worse Electron Diva Miku, and that is really depressing a little.
No man, PDF is privileged Diva F.
I agree, but the fact that my $35 card is just Electron Diva is... Look, anyway. Alright, so let's go by color. We'll go yellow first. What do you guys think are the top 3 cards of each color?
Oh god, it's
For yellow?
Akatsuki.
Yellow Notice,
So, yellow notice.
3-2 Joker, 2-1 Joker.
Are we putting the yellow notice and its bond in like a pair?
Yeah.
I'll
Get 1 for 2 deal? Okay.
I don't think Joker's in the top 3. Joker's pretty jank, dude.
I think the
Joker is
assist.
a heal. Joker is a good heal.
Joker is a good heal with like a finishing text attached to it.
I think it actually does. Joker is actually second best. Like it is still a functional card, just it's not broken like people are saying it is.
It's
Is there
not.
no other good card? Because any other good card would be better than it, I think.
Did we have another good card? I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
I think the case topper Maya is really good, but that's not really in the set review.
You don't count the promos for whatever reason. I don't think the set topper mayor is good enough to make it into the top 3 though. Like it's a fine card.
The issue with the case top Maya is that it's yellow and you don't you don't need to fix for yellow and you have very limited level 0 space, so I don't actually see how you're running that card.
But you can top deck check and you can plus. And it's 500 power, so it's like a Maya that always goes off unless they have Levi in their deck. It's pretty good.
Gets kiked.
Oh, feels bad. I guess though, Joker, there is no better yellow. Joker's probably.
I don't think Joker's not a bad card. Like, you can't make the mistake
Joker is a
under-
good card. It's just not a good finisher.
It's a good well, you can't say that because otherwise it's just an 11k heal. It's not
It's
a
an
good
11k heal that's also has finishing capabilities. It's just
It's
not
just-
a good
it is just an
finisher
11K
in
heal.
terms
It's just-
of a good finisher like Yami or Ale or something like that's actually a good finisher.
Go Juicer.
I think the most important thing is that it is an 11k heal, which is already like a very playable card in any set. And then you add on a non-climax reliant finisher effect. It's not much of a finisher unless your opponent's at 3-6 or 3-5, but it is additional damage, and I think that makes it the second
You
best.
can expect to deal 2 damage. Like Joker dealing 2 damage is very, like, I think that's the normal.
It's reasonable because there's so
Yeah.
many level 2s. My number 3 is actually the 2-1 combo. It's very close between that and the 2-1 support, but you can't put the 2-1 support there because it's never like in the spotlight.
Support also goes hand in hand with Joker.
Yeah, the support is excellent. It also does really well with Yusuke. Like, being 13k on offense and 14k on defense.
Does well with a lot of cards.
Yeah, but the thing is, the 2-1 Joker is the backbone of your deck. You want it in most every game. Like, I've come around. Like, it is actually that good. And once you get it off, you're not hurting for hand for at least maybe 2-3 turns. You could clock in those turns and it'd be fine. And that gives it the number 3 rating for me. But Joker is just one of the indispensable.
Like, actually get off the combo multiple turns and just need to discard for hand size every turn.
Ironically, the 2-1 support is also good with the 2-1 itself. It makes it into a 9k, which means it'll actually do stuff against pseudo wall decks as well.
Yeah, 9k
Right.
is the benchmark for beating walls.
It's actually 10-5.
Well,
10.
9k is to force them to use the counter to protect it.
It's actually
Well,
10-5
it's
because it's
10-5
9k
back row is
before
specific.
the climax.
That's true.
But 9k is the
Alright,
benchmark
so-
you're looking to hit for beating those kind of things anyways.
What about green? What are the best cards in green?
I might
I
have
know
to
it's
look.
well, so I'll throw out some to refresh people's memories. The 2-1 Haru, which is a stock charge combo. The 0-0 Makoto, which is a clock swapper and come and play buff. The 3-2 Makoto clock kick and 3-2 Haru heal that has pay some amount of stock, give something -2 soul. And
There's also green notice.
Green Notice, yeah, that's another worthy. And there's also Dark Tanaka Net for the memers out there.
Yes.
All right, so Dark Tanaka Net is the number 1 card from green,
Yes.
Yeah.
And then,
and I think
So-
I think the green
The second
Clockbuffer
card is the
follows.
second copy of Darknet Tanaka, and
Oh,
the
that's
third
right.
card.
Yes.
Yes.
second
Yes.
copy of Tanaka, and then the third copy. And you probably won't get the 4th one because never lucky.
Yes. Exactly.
No,
Alright,
but for
moving
real, my top 3 would be, I think, the 2-1 Haru, because that one actually, like, it puts execution into an actual relevant spot, whereas none of the other green cards can
This
hope to do
2
anything.
Haru actually isn't that good a card. Like, the climax combo is pretty.
I think it's fine. I think it's more than fine, because it'll probably live. And
It
I
works-
can't think
It
of,
works in that deck specifically, but like every other deck would just kill itself if it had to play something like that.
that's fine, but we don't evacuate in a vacuum. We don't evaluate in a vacuum.
Yeah.
My
It's still on the spec.
Second best is Makoto, the 0-0. I really like having the ability to grab things from clock, and the incidental power is just very helpful at all points in the game. And my number 3 is it's the clock kick, but because I just don't have anything else to put there, I rather have the
it's-
clock kick
It's
than
clock kick over
it's-
green notice.
I do
Over
pick the
over
the
Tanaka?
That's true.
I
I
like
do
the
think-
1-0 combo card. The gold bar combo.
The Makoto.
Yeah, I put it at number
To
3.
try that, it's probably fine.
I mean, the clock kick gives you a body. It gives you like it can be reused. It's very good with the 2-1
but
Joker
it's so
assist.
small.
Well,
No,
like
with
I
the 2-1
said,
Joker assist, it's 13k.
Yeah.
and then you can
Sasami's 13k usually.
yeah, like it's fine. I think you can make an argument for advanced notice being there, but phew, I don't know.
I think the gold bar combo is really good, and it makes I think it deserves number 3. Like these cards are like so like you would never play them. You can think they're good, but there's no deck that can functionally play them.
Which cards?
The Clock Kicker and the Clock Kicker Notice. Like you don't play them in any single Persona list.
I play
that's
both
right.
of them.
Yeah, you
at
do.
least.
You can definitely play them, but I mean, I don't necessarily think it's a great play. These two are playing one or the other in the meta deck. I'm not, because I don't think you need to splash for it. But I'm not going to say it's completely wrong to not splash for it. I don't like it, but it could be right.
I think advanced notice
Gives you
is fine though.
coverage.
Like I like having the extra reach.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But we're all okay with 0-0 Makoto being somewhere.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I kind of
Seriously,
forced
quota is
Haru,
definitely somewhere.
I forced 2 on Haru in, but it's not actually that great. Like you could make an argument for the Haru Brainstorm instead, but I'm not a fan.
Ugh.
Is it just like concluded that Noir is just not a very good card?
No,
Noir,
not
it's
really.
a very specific niche in a very specific deck.
I mean, sure.
Wait, which Noir?
The 3-2, right? The heal?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the 3-2 is fine.
Only because of the 2-1 though. Because
I
otherwise,
remember
it
once
would
when
a better use of
this
your
random
stock.
dude took 4, and he had 2 of these 3-2s on the field, and he just didn't want to use them after.
That's terrible confirmation bias though. Like I think actually Makoto should be number 1 because I put it in like all my Persona decks. I just like the card a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good card.
I
Right.
think
Yeah.
2 Noir is better than people think.
I don't think it's a bad card. I think it's
Pay
fine.
2, ditch 1, man. When Shiroi is literally pay 1, and this card has to be pay 2, ditch 1, it's like, feels bad. And then like Kuro's free, the new rewrite
is-
card is free.
This is a healer.
Is this better
And
than
it
she?
actually-
Oh, Kotori's a healer. Kotori's a healer.
Tori heals, yeah, but she's just a minuscule. Anyway,
No, but
red.
Yes, you
Red.
can
What?
pitch a climax on one lane and then neg 2 soul on the other lane.
So unfortunately for Red, we didn't have the dank meme rating for the car, so I'm pretty disappointed right now.
So number 1 is the car.
Yeah, needs to be honored because I forgot to give it the thing it truly deserved with that dank meme rating.
We'll ignore
Red
stupid
is
things
probably
here.
the
Some of,
red 3-2 and
some of the
runner.
red can. Yes,
the
so
runner.
you've got the 3-2s, the Morgana heal, and the Anne finisher.
I don't
You've
think
got-
Morgana is up there. I think Anne is definitely up there. I think Anne is a reason to play red. Morgana,
I'm just throwing out cards, man. I don't think red is good at all.
No.
Got the runner, we've got the 2k counter, we've got the Anne support, which I think is the actual reason to put any red in your deck.
The Magic School Bus is a reason to put red in your deck.
You've got a 1-0 bomb, you've got a 0-0 bomb that mills 2.
I mean, you have the 1-0 plus in combo, which I think is not a bad combo, but it's just not a good combo.
It's just not
Yeah,
as good as
and-
Joker.
But I think it's slightly better than Morgana early play. I just really don't like the card.
Morgana really plays
I'm gonna
fine.
be real. My number 1 is the 0-0 Anne assist. I think it's just a great card, no
Oh,
matter
yeah, right. That's
Sure.
right.
Yeah,
It's not truly a red card, but it is the best color, best
card
red
in color.
Yes,
Sure.
I think.
I think I'd put the
number
runner as
2.
my number 2, honestly. In terms
Number
of
2, yeah, I've got the runner, and then number 3, I've got the level 3 Anne, but it's a very close one between that, the 1-0 counter, and
Yeah.
I think
I think the 1-0
Anne is
counter.
better than the runner, and I think the counter is better than the runner.
I think this is all in
I think the
relation to the
1-0
main
counter
meta deck
should be
though, because
there.
I think I'd be running the runner before I'd probably be running copies of the level 3 and.
But this is all based on like from it's partially in context, partially in a vacuum. Because even though like the 1-0 counter should be number 2 purely because every deck will play it, whereas the
I think
runner
it's
not
straight
been
up
played in
broken.
every deck. But the runner in a vacuum is just a better card overall. I don't think that's disputable. So it's just
It's
difficult.
just the worst card in context, which makes
I-
the card
I
worse
worst
in this
card.
specific list.
So I've got the runner, and then I have 3-2 Anne because she's actually like a competent card.
Like,
to some
like if you just go by vacuum, then a 2/1 level X would also be a very good card.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't be better than Anne. It wouldn't be better than the runner, and it probably wouldn't be better than, say. Well, it would take something really, really strange for the 2/1 level X to be better than a 1/0 count.
Yeah.
Or the 1/0 Morgana.
All right.
Then to blue.
Are you snorting coke or something? I'm hearing some weird sounds. Anyway, blue. So, I think unanimously we're giving 3/2 Navi the
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah.
It's the only card that got the meta rating from the entire set, so.
Yeah.
Wait, did
number
you give
The
advance notice
meta
meta?
rating doesn't actually
yes.
need to be extremely strong. It
This is
just
true. It's
needs
just a
to
reason to
make
build a
you
set.
want to play it. Yeah.
I think we also
But I
gave
think
level 1
it's
advance
good.
notice the meta rating, but yeah.
I think it is very strong. My number 2 is actually the 2/1 Yusuke. You could package the 3/2 in as well, but I like the 2/1 probably more than I should.
I like the 2/1 a bit. I don't know if it's making the list, though.
And this is a really weird thing to put after I already said I put 2/1 Haru at number 1 for green, which I have since retracted. But Carolyn's number 3 for me.
I think Carolyn.
Eh.
Isn't Carolyn?
Basically, Carolyn is like the second card that enables an entire deck, and there isn't really any other blue that's relevant enough, I guess.
Wait, why don't you put Igor Bond in? I think Igor Bond.
But is Igor Bond better than the Carolyn?
I don't think so.
No, it's
Like-
not.
It was Execution was so happy that it got Igor Bond because it means you can play more executions, right? You can play more, and that was like the only
You
struggle.
only play one per game anyways, and Caroline actually makes execution cost one less and gives you cards.
Oh, so you can't execution bond it back then execute. I don't know what world you would ever want to do that or be able to do that, but you can't do it because execution goes to memory.
Well, you have more copies. Like, if you want to do... I usually have 2 executions in my hand.
Oh, in today's day and age, you only execute once. Like that's
Yeah.
So
I guess.
Unless you cancel like a bajillion times.
even if you do that, then
No.
you don't have any cards
No,
to
if
execute.
if you manage to try Field Haru and get another Stock Soul,
I mean,
then it's in the
sure.
realm of possibilities.
Sick.
Well, sure, you can execute, but you execute for like 2 cards, so I don't see the point.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah, all right. Well, those are all the cards. So we've talked about where we think the deck's gonna be.
Solid A.
Yeah, solid A tier, high A tier even, not A plus.
Is it better than Excel World? is the
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Yes.
I do think
I
so.
think it is.
But why
But
are
I
we getting
don't-
back to a cell roll again? I don't remember why.
Oh,
I
just like
love
how
that.
Gigant Shooter is your thing.
Oh yeah, this is true. This is true.
Well, I think recently we've been comparing everything to Excel World, nonetheless.
This is fair.
That's because
This is fair. That's because
it up,
you've been
man.
on the videos more recently.
No, like, because ReZero comes out, and then we're like, is it better than Excel World or not?
No, you're
Like,
the
you're
one
the
who
one-
asked
you're
that
the
question.
one saying that.
No, it's actually just me saying that Excel Word is shit and that every set is better than Excel Word.
Yeah, it's become this guy's thing as well because, like, the whole Axel World versus Kiznaiba thing is this global conflict that's just gonna go on forever. Eventually, they're gonna have to say something about it in the White House.
I don't know if Trump is capable of doing
Trump
this.
is gonna ban Excel Word.
Well, see, here's the thing: Trump loves anime, and this kid loves anime. Who's to say this kid isn't Trump?
Oh my god. No, I think this deck is better than Excel World, but marginally. And in the specific matchup, it's like 50-50.
I think that the difference between one A tier deck and another A tier deck is pretty small to begin with. That's why they're both an A tier. So yeah, it can't be like a whole tier above Excel World. I mean, maybe it can.
Except if you think
guys want-
Excel Word is B tier.
Yeah, you be quiet, okay? You go sit in the corner. But I do think this deck is competent. It mills very quickly. It has some decent engines. It's got a fairly lacking late game. Which reminds me a lot of, well, ReZero, actually. Is this deck better than ReZero?
Yes.
Yes.
Significantly. Zero is a B plus A minus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is a bit better in ReZero.
It's better than
Significantly
ReZero
better than
because of
Zero.
Futaba, not because of any.
So the real question is, when is Weiss gonna have another period of power creep?
I mean,
You haven't had one for a long while, right?
Yeah,
They
it's
had one with
like the entire
Gojutsu, dude.
like the entire year of 2016 has been like still failing to power creep over like pre-ban Nisekoi or even freaking Tuloveru or Puyo
mean-
even.
We had Milky Homes and we had Kantai, which are like up there.
They're not defining a new tier of play.
Yeah.
Like
I think
Pullover did.
Gojutsu is a power creep.
I don't
but-
think so.
But it's not like the substantial power creep we've seen from like suddenly Nisekoi.
I don't think Gotchayusu is straight up better than something like Kaleidoscope or.
It's not that. It's that they decided to print a card that for no reason got power. Like it's completely power creeped. The card like if it was like it could be a pay 3 dish 2 and it'd still be a good card. That's why I got power creeped.
I don't know. I'm just something like there's no set
you
that
know
just
what?
like says this is the new benchmark to aim for. We haven't had one of those since Tuloveru.
I don't really value that much power that much when you don't even have to reverse something. Like, I mean, sure, you can call it like a power creep or whatever. I'm not convinced.
Actually, like the card is absurdly over spec. So I'll agree with you way on that.
Okay.
It's not a fair card at all. It's just
Sure.
in a deck that's not very powerful otherwise, so it's somewhat fine.
Yeah, but
I mean-
Kishinever still sucks.
All right. Well, with that closing thought, I think we'll try to stop it there. We've been going for quite a while, and
I don't know.
I
Does
think
anyone
we've
have
made-
any shoutouts or something?
Shout out to Strictly Broken.
Sucks.
What URL?
www.youtube.com/c/strictly broken.
It's just
How do
plugging
you shout out to your own like YouTube channel? That's not a shout out.
That's just plugging yourself.
Yeah, it's just a plug, man.
Dang, using us for free publicity? How could you?
Shout
Dude,
outs.
It's only common courtesy, okay?
Shout outs to Amazon.com getting me my copy of the Take Your Heart Persona 5 edition for less than half of what my local retailer was trying to sell it to me for.
Hashtag the moon. The shipping cost must be insane.
Not
I
really.
want to
It's
shout
quite
out to
good.
my mom for bringing me home today.
Well, you can show your mom this video, and yeah, okay.
Did you tell your dad that you won at Worlds?
Yeah, he did. And today, my dad was like telling his friends that my son won Worlds at a children's card game.
That's like the ultimate backhanded compliment, man. Just don't try to explain to him that winning worlds doesn't actually make you the best player in the world.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people are results oriented, so it kind
What
of
do
does
you-
for a little while.
What do you get
It
for
only
winning
does for people
worlds?
who evaluate things wrong.
What did you even get for
Wait.
winning worlds?
Wait, does your dad hate anime?
That's a hard question. I don't know, man.
I mean, you love anime, so does he love anime?
He was born in the anime, sculpted by it.
You were
I
merely
don't
raised
know,
by
but
it.
I mean, for winning worlds, you really don't get anything. So it's kind of like it's not. It's like a good experience, right?
I mean, they paid for your flights to Japan, or no?
yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
And they pay for accommodations too, I think.
Oh, yeah, then
Yeah.
that's fine. You,
I got like a free vacation to Japan, which was pretty worth.
I mean, that's like all
Alright,
that matters, I
alright.
guess.
Okay,
That's like
so
the only reason to play English,
it's a
because
free
you can
fun
go
bit
to
of
Japan
picking.
for free.
All right. So the last shout out I want to give is to anyone who's listened to the whole Persona 5 cast, because that thing was like I don't think I could listen to that whole
Counting
thing
the
again.
overview, I think we hit like 6 hours.
Yeah, like that takes some serious dedication. So shout outs to you guys if you've made it this far. We're very
No,
grateful.
let's
for
be
your
real.
support.
They skipped straight to our overview video, and this shout out is
Look,
wasted
that's
on
fair
them.
enough. That's fair enough. So I'm only shouting out to those people who managed to watch the whole thing.
Specifically,
And-
they got to the part in blue where we make other time-related stupid
Yo,
comments.
shout out to Fabrizio, Christian Jarbacher's #1 fan in Italy.
And the last thing I want to do is, so I've had a few people actually ask about the blue set review on like social media,
Like
So
Twitter?
shout outs to you guys for getting us off our asses and doing this.
What?
So like the whole Singaporean
School
group and
Ghost
stuff.
Strikers Blue when?
I don't know what you're talking about. And on that note, before any more questions can be asked, we're going to end the cast. Any comments, thoughts, questions below? If you liked it, drop a like. So
The show
World
is
Champ-
over.
Yeah, the
Shout
show's
out to
over.
my grade 12 math teacher.
Yeah, so the world champion runs his own channel, Strictly Broken. He recently got his, as he would put it, his dank custom URL. So go check him out there. A few of us have done co-commentaries on there as well. And yeah, so thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time. Schoolgirl Strikers Blue never.